Hey, my name is Joaquin. Welcome to my vlog, A Father's Advice. So, I wanted to talk tonight or today, whatever time you're looking at this video, about things are not always what they seem. Things are not always what they seem. Now, I want to start with a poem I memorized when I was in middle school. Which was about 759 years ago. Okay? The poem goes like this. It goes, one bright day in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other. They drew their swords and they shot each other. A deaf policeman heard the noise, so he came and killed the two dead boys. If you don't believe this lie is true, ask the blind man. He saw it too. So things are not always what they seem. Things are not always what they seem. So I want to share a story that about, I have a friend from India, and my friend messaged me last night. And my friend says to me, hey, Joaquin, can I call you tomorrow? I'm here. Yeah, of course. And I was like shocked because I haven't talked to my friend in more than 2 years, about 2 years. And quite honestly, I have friends from many countries. There's friends from India. I have friends in India, Myanmar, Mexico, Philippines, America, England, Sarah. I have friends from different countries, and every country has different cultures. And sometimes what's okay in one culture is not okay in another culture. So sometimes there's cultural differences, and we have misunderstandings, and sometimes people get offended. That's something that's common that I've noticed. We have friends from many cultures, right? We're in multiple cultures. So me and this friend from India, we have not spoken in 2 years. And when my friend said, can I call you tomorrow? I said, yeah, I was shocked and happy and a little bit what was going on here. Because it's been about 2 years. See, I was under the impression that there was a misunderstanding. I was under the impression that there was, like a cultural misunderstanding and there was an offense. Because I had messaged this individual, but this individual never messaged back. And then before you know it, 2 years passed. So I figured, okay, they don't want to be my friends no more. But when this individual messaged me, I said, can I call him? I said, yeah, of course. And we just got off the call just maybe an hour ago. Things are not always what they seem. There was no misunderstanding. There was no argument. There was no hurt feelings. It's just that this individual decided to get off social media way back then, which is fine. But things are not always what they seem. I share that because sometimes through life, we get offended or we think we're offended over things that in our minds are really big. Our minds go crazy, but in real life, they're really not that big. Things are not always what they seem. Sometimes it looks like it's the end of the world. It's really crazy, all the thing I'm going through, but things are usually not as bad as they seem. Things are not always what they seem. The Bible says we need to hope for the best. We need to think for the best. We need to pray for the best. We just need a hope. We always have to look at the best. We always have to, whatsoever is good, faithful, good report, dwell on these things, think on these things. We have to be always people of faith and of hope and of love. So things are not always what they seem. So when we spoke, I got really happy because we know it was a reconnection of me and a friend. We had not spoken in over 2 years. But in my mind, I thought our friendship was over. In my mind, I thought it was an offense. And in my mind, I started getting, why wouldn't this person respond to me? And then I started getting all in my mind, offended and this and that. But things are not always what they seem. Hope for the best. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Don't always think the worst. Don't always think the worst in any scenario. Always try to look at the best scenario. That's what I believe. So things are not always what they seem. You're going to be happier in life if you go through life positive. There are people that I know who they tend not to be positive. There are people that I know who are very negative. And I know because you see people's social media posts, what they post. You can tell something about their character based on people post. It shows something about what's going on in their hearts and their minds, based on what we post on our social medias. And the thing is this, the thing is that I would rather live my life positive and hoping for the best, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's what we say in Team Behold. But I really rather live my life positive and always looking in the best, giving people the benefit of the doubt, so I can have more peace in my heart. Because going around always negative, always mad, always offended is not a good way to live life. You will never be happy. So, the poem I learned 789 years ago when I was in middle school. Things are not always what they seem. One bright day, in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other. They drew their swords and they shot each other. A deaf policeman heard the noise, so he came and killed the two dead boys. If you don't believe this lie is true, ask the blind man. He saw it too. So these are not always what they seem. Thank you for listening to my vlog. I follow this advice. I appreciate you all. Make comments. Share these vlogs. It's me putting my heart out there. It's me putting my heart out there because I want one of these days when I'm no longer here, when I'm with the Lord up in heaven, that my children, my future grandchildren, my nephews, nieces, those who love me all over the world who are younger than me, can have something to remember me by. So this is me sharing my heart to you. God bless you all. Don't forget this. Hope for the best. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Be positive. Things are not always what they seem. Don't just think on the negative right away. It's easy to be negative, but usually these are not nearly as bad as you think they are. Usually there's a lot of misunderstandings, like me and this friend who we spoke from India. And last but not least, don't forget this. Things are not always as bad as they seem. God bless you all. Thank you.